Ta 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 ta. No Christmas yet, but so soon. This is my Hokkaido bread, which is so good. Crafted from a luscious blend of velvety pumpkin puree and pumpkin spices with the sweetness of natural honey and caramel-like dates, it is a treat that surprises and delights with each bite. What ingredients do we need for pumpkin bread? Flour, pumpkin puree, butter, baking soda, baking powder, salt, vanilla sugar or extract, pumpkin seeds, eggs, pumpkin spices, cinnamon, grated nutmeg, cloves, ginger, ground lemon zest with cinnamon, sugar, honey, dates, and here is the full list of all ingredients. First, we need to prepare the pumpkin puree. Turn on the oven to fan mode and temperature of 200 degrees Celsius. Cut the washed pumpkin in half and remove the seeds. Cut the pumpkin into slices. Place side by side on a plate. Lightly salt and drizzle with olive oil. For pumpkin bread, I do not recommend boiling the pumpkin and pureeing it. Puree for bread must have a thick consistency. Boiled puree in water would be watery. Do not throw away the seeds. They contain a lot of vitamins and fiber. Clean the seeds from the pulp. Put aside a handful of pumpkin seeds for the bread. We will not bake them. We will bake the rest with the pumpkin in the oven. Spread the pumpkin slices on a baking sheet lined with the baking paper. Just like the pumpkin, spread the seeds on one side of the baking sheet. Bake in a heated oven at 200 degrees Celsius with a fan. Pay attention to the seeds as they are baked in less than 10 minutes. As soon as they catch the color, take them out of the oven. However, the pumpkin needs a longer time to finish baking. It could be another 20 to 30 minutes, according to the thickness of the slices. Baked pumpkin has a brownish skin and is softer. I recommend test on a small sample. You can also try baking pumpkin in a hot air fryer at 200 degrees. In that case, fry the seeds in a pan. After baking, let the pumpkin cool down. However, pumpkin baked this way is a delicacy. Its taste is like chestnut sweet potato. The pumpkin itself is very healthy. You can learn more about its health benefit in my blog. We need 220 grams of pumpkin for puree. You can enjoy the rest of the pumpkin right away or make pumpkin soup or salad or something else. But let's get back to our bread. Peel the cold baked pumpkin, cut into small cubes, and finally blend it in a blender until smooth. You can also prepare the puree a day in advance and put it in the fridge and make the pumpkin bread the next day. Before we prepare pumpkin bread batter, we need to prepare a baking pan. Prepare a deep rectangular baking pan. Cut out the baking paper by measuring the paper so that it covers the walls of the baking pan. Cut off all the corners and then put the paper in the baking pan. Then turn on the oven on baking mode with a fan and set the temperature to 165 degrees Celsius. Chop 50 grams of dates into small pieces the size of a larger breadcrumbs. We will use them in the batter. You can also combine other dry fruits such as figs, or you can skip the dry fruit altogether. Cut the 3 dates that we set aside lengthwise. Let's prepare the spices. First, crush 3 cloves in a mortar until it becomes powder. You can use less cloves, but certainly not more. Then grate a fine pinch of nutmeg to the cloves. Then add ground cinnamon, ginger and dry lemon zest with cinnamon. If you don't have dry lemon zest with cinnamon, you can substitute another half teaspoon of cinnamon and then a pinch of freshly grated lemon zest. Do not mix freshly grated lemon zest with spices. Mix this dry mixture thoroughly and set aside. Beat the eggs. I start breaking each egg into a glass, and when it is fine and has no shells, I put it in a bowl. Salt to the eggs and start beating them. Beat until the eggs are completely beaten and thick. Put the bowl with the eggs aside. Put the batter into the second bowl. The batter should be slightly softened. I recommend letting it soften at room temperature. Take 1 or 2 hours from the refrigerator before preparing the bread. Mix the batter until smooth. Then add honey, and continue mixing. Then add sugar and then vanilla sugar or vanilla extract and mix everything together. Later add the spice mixture and mix again everything. Next come flour. Sift flour, baking soda and baking powder through a sieve into a bowl with butter. Then mix with a mixer. Then add pumpkin puree. Mix and then add chopped pieces of dates and mix again. Finally, add the beaten eggs into butter. Mix for a while at the lowest speed and then by hand. In this way, the batter becomes lighter and the eggs retain their bubbles. Pour the batter into a baking pan. Finally, place lengthwise cut dates and unbaked pumpkin seeds on top of the batter. Bake the bread in a heated oven. Bake for approximately 50 to 55 minutes at temperature of 165 degrees with a fan. Baked bread has a brown gold color. Right after baking, remove the bread from the baking pan by grasping the side papers and simply moving the bread from the baking pan to a tray or wooden board. Remove the side papers and leave to cool. After cooling, the paper can be completely removed and pumpkin bread is ready to serve. If you like this recipe, don't forget to like it and subscribe for new posts. This bread is soft, moist and evokes a cozy atmosphere of autumn and the coming winter in every bite. And who had the most fun with me this time? Well, my Sara. Okay, enjoy! Enjoy your baking and bon appetit!